Good afternoon, everyone. This is my video submission on ethical dilemmas for my critical thinking in management class. For my ethical dilemma, I chose scheduling clients for myself and coworkers. This is an issue we have had a lot in the past, and there are two specific situations that I will be talking about. The first situation was an issue between me and a coworker. I had two sisters on my book, and she had a third sister on her book. When it came time for the appointment, they had called that morning and asked to reschedule. My coworker is the one that answered the phone, but she asked for me to actually reschedule them as she was busy and I was not. When I rescheduled them, I looked at all of the available appointments that me and my coworker were open at, and they were not able to come in at any of those times. So looking at what else was available, I was available one day and my coworker was available a second day, and both days we were off on opposite days. So I could either schedule all three clients on my book for one day or schedule all three clients on my coworker's book on a separate day. Now, I had two of the clients on my book already. She had one. So when I went to schedule it, since she asked me to reschedule, I put all the clients on my book instead of on her book. And she got very mad, not understanding the situation, that it was a last resort decision. She got mad that I scheduled them all on my book, and she thought I did it just to be petty and take all the money, as she put it, instead of spreading the wealth. And after I explained to her what had happened, she was still very upset and she was still being very petty about the situation. And I got very upset because I'm a people pleaser and do not like people being mad at me, and tried to fix it and told her, well, come in on, your day off and do one of the clients. I have no issue with that. And she said no, she's not going to do it. She's busy, which an hour earlier she wasn't busy. So she just got mad and wouldn't come in. The second situation is scheduling a client on a coworker's book. And in this specific situation, I scheduled a 4:30 haircut for my coworker, and she was open until 5:30, so that gave her 1 hour to complete a haircut. She got mad and said that I should have talked to her first before scheduling this client. When I scheduled, she was open, so therefore, as shop rules, I'm allowed to schedule her for a haircut. I fixed this situation by no longer answering the calls for this coworker. Instead, I have the client talk directly to the coworker so my coworker can schedule her own appointments. That way there are no issues and it eliminates me as a middleman. So any scheduling issues are no longer my fault but hers, since she's now in charge of all appointments on her book.
Good job. Thank you, sir. You better go.
Both issues reinforce for me that I am a people pleaser and do not like people being mad at me. I did run every scenario in my mind before I made both decisions, and what I ended up deciding was what I thought was the best situation or best scenario for the situation. And this is where the utilitarian and libertarian viewpoints come in at. Although there was no specific right or wrong answer, my coworker thought it was the wrong decision. I thought it was the right decision. So that was where both of those come in at, and my bosses left both decisions up to me. So I had no outside input, just me and what I thought was right and wrong, which, as stated in my paper, each person's right and wrong is going to be completely different from somebody else's, and it's up to that person to decide what is right and wrong, and there may not always be a specific right or wrong answer. So this is my video submission for my ethical dilemma video assignment. Have a great day.